friends. Today I'm going to talk to you about whether an author website is worth it. My name is Kelly Notaras. I'm the founder of KN Literary Arts, and I have been a book editor for over 20 years, working at some of the largest publishing companies in the United States. And my plan with this YouTube channel is to help you get the information you need to get the book you were born to write into the world. So please subscribe so you never miss a video. Okay, so today's topic is whether an author website is necessary as you're in the process of putting your book into the world. So I'm going to explain whether I think it is or is not, different types of websites, etc. And then at the very end, I'm going to give you a bonus, which is 3 tips for choosing the right URL for your author website. All right, so here's the question. Is it worth it even to have one? As you're launching your book into the world, you obviously are going to be needing to spread the word about the book. Let people know the book exists, let them know what benefits they can receive from reading it, whether it's that they're going to be super entertained if it's a novel or if their life is going to be transformed by some sort of nonfiction. So you are going to need to be putting the word out there, and the web is definitely the way to do it these days. Still a great idea to be doing talks to try to get maybe local media interested, but far and away, the way that you are going to get the word out about your book is online. So you may know by just what I've said, what I'm going to say about whether or not it's worth it. The answer is you absolutely need a home on the web in the form of a website. Does it have to be, quote, an author website? Not necessarily. You may already have a website. For example, when I published my book, back there, the book you were born to write, I already had knliterary.com in full swing for many years. It is the site I wanted people who read the book to go to because it's full of great information about how to get your book in the world. It was a great complement to the book I was putting out there. So in all my promotion, I sent people to knliterary.com rather than an author website, which would have been kellynotaras.com. I do own that URL. It redirects to knliterary.com. Again, my goal was to give people as much information as they could possibly have in order to get their book in the world. I knew I had a treasure trove of information at knliterary.com, and I also wanted people to know I offer a lot of services for helping you get your book in the world. So it was a perfect match for my book for all of the URL traffic to go straight to my business site. If you have a business that's tied in with the topic of your book and you already have a well-established business site, by all means, use that in your book promotion. It is part of the web of services that you offer. The way that you're presenting your work to the world is in this website and the book. Make sure people know to find them together. At the same time, if you are writing a book that is either a novel or a memoir and it's not tied in with some bigger service that you offer in the world, it's not actually part of your business model or your business plan for a separate business, then you might want a website that is specifically about you as the author, right? Especially in fiction, I think fiction authors, they become kind of like celebrities for their readers. They're a point of curiosity. How did this person come up with such an amazing story? How did they develop this world that I fell into in reading this book and just fell in love with? I want to know more about the mind behind this. So in that case, absolutely, you need an author website that specifically tells them what they want. They want to know who you are. They want to know where you came from. Maybe they want to know a little about your writing process. They might want to hear more about the characters in the book. You might give them some tidbits of pieces like scenes or character development that you created that never made it into the book, little things that are going to enrich their experience of reading the book. Now, you'll notice that I'm not saying you should have the book be the focus of the website. I am saying that you need to be the focus of the website. So just remember that, especially when you're writing fiction, and also the same if you're writing a memoir, people want to be connected to you. They want to feel like you're their friend. They don't necessarily just want to be considered a reader of that book. They want to be considered part of your world. So invite them in, write a blog, do videos, let them know more about you, let them get to know you. Okay, so obviously you need a website. How much is it going to cost for you to create this website? The truth is you could pay a lot of money. There are a lot of people out there that will charge you $10,000, $15,000, $20,000. I am here to tell you, as a first-time author, you do not need that much functionality. You do not need that much expertise. You can actually do this on your own. And the way I know that is because there's a website that a friend of mine, Fazia Burke, who is an amazing book marketer, put together with her husband, John. It's called pubsite.com, pub-site.com. At Pubsite, they created this website for authors just like you. Authors who maybe don't have a lot of tech savvy. They wanted to make 100% sure that absolutely anyone could create their own website for a reasonable price. And they created just a really click and do interface that makes it very easy, that literally anyone can do it, even if you think you're a technophobe. And they also have amazing customer service where they can help you. And they don't charge upfront fees. The fee is only a monthly fee to maintain hosting. So it's a great site. I definitely would recommend checking it out. Now, what do you need to have? Absolutely number one, most important thing on your website. You need to have an offer of something people would pay you for that you're giving them for free in exchange for their email address. When it comes to building a platform, your email list is everything. That is what every publisher is going to be interested in, much more than your Facebook following or your Instagram following, unless you're like a major influencer in one of those sites where you have hundreds of thousands of people following you. Your email list is number one top priority. Why is that? When it comes to launching your book, the most important asset you have is your email list. So I want to make sure you are capturing as many email addresses as possible on your website, okay? So to do that, you offer them something that they would pay you for otherwise, and you give it to them for free in exchange for their email address. We call this an email capture or a lead capture. If you go to knliterary.com, you will see that there's a pop-up that shows up between 15 and 30 seconds after you arrive at the site. And it offers you a really useful piece of information, 25 publishers who accept unsolicited or unagented submissions in the category that we specialize in, which is transformational nonfiction. And it's something that people would pay us for, but instead we're giving it for free in exchange for the email address as a way to build our list. And I want you to do the same thing. Maybe it's a pop-up box. Maybe it's simply a lead capture site above the fold. When you first get to someone's website, it's right there. You'll see it now. Now that I point this out, you're going to see it everywhere. People are giving you a free chapter from their book. I'm not actually super excited about that. I would rather see something that isn't in the book. You want them to buy the book as well, but you want to show them something else. So give them a list of 10 tips to do something that you know how to do, or give them something that they would otherwise pay you money for. Maybe it's 3 video series teaching on a topic. There's any number of different options out there. Just browse around to people's sites and you'll see everyone's doing this. And you want to make sure it's something that is germane to the topic of your book that people will really want and be able to use. Okay, so those are my tips. That's my take on author websites. Here is the bonus. How do you choose what URL to use? The most important thing is to use your name. People want to connect with you, as I said. They want to be your friend. They're not interested in connecting with your business so much or with your book title, especially. I don't want you to call it your book title, because then your next book, what do? You're going to have to build a whole new website or have a whole new URL. I don't want that. You can buy the URL for your book title if you'd like. Just make sure it redirects to your main site, which is your name. You are the person that they are following. You are the one that they want to be in contact with. Make sure to use your name. Okay, tip number 2, what if your name is already taken, or what if it's too long and difficult to spell? You can use some variation on your name. So for example, I might have called, if Kelly Notaras had been taken, I might have said Kelly E. Notaras, which is my middle initial. I might have said Kelly Notaras Books, Kelly Notaras editor, Kelly Notaras writer. There's a lot of different things I could have used. If you're a doctor, you might say Dr. Kelly. If you're a chef, you might say Chef Kelly. There's all sorts of ways you can use your name. Just make sure it's something that will never, ever change about you, because I don't want you to say, Kelly Notaris Health Coach, because maybe down the line, I'm going to want to be coaching more generally than just health coach. So maybe I would rather say Kelly Notaris Coach. So try to make it as general as possible while also making it specific to you by using your name. Last tip, you can change the extension. So let's say kellynotaris.com had been chosen. That .com is called the extension. These days, there are a lot of really cool, really groovy new extensions. I could have had it be kellynotaris.writer, or I could have had it be kellynotaris.art, or kellynotaris.love. Just go to your web browser and search for extensions, and you will see there are many different extensions that are available, and all of them should be available to you through whatever broker you use to buy your URL. Those are my tips for today about whether or not you should have an author website. I would love to hear your take. Please tell me below, do you have an author website? Are you scared of getting one? Have you used other people's author websites? What have you liked? What have you not liked? Please make a comment below, ask a question. I respond to them all. In the meantime, please keep writing. If there is a book dream in your heart, there's a reason for it. Life is asking for it, and we would love to help you. Visit us at knliterary.com anytime. And in the meantime, happy writing.